Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Olugbenro Bello, and this is Money Map Time. This is when we have the opportunity of charting the course towards our financial freedom. So recently, I've been seeing different type of money making ideas. One reason is that, of course, people are fed up of the low interest rates regime in Nigeria at the moment. We used to have like 15%, 60% on our investment on treasury bills. But we all know that recently you have to look at something 3, 4%. And so that seems to be a kind of waste of time for a lot of people. So we are always on the lookout for various investment opportunities out there. Another thing is that because perhaps due to the lockdown, um, the financial condition of in a lot of places and for a lot of people, it has really deteriorated. So everybody, opportunity to make extra bucks here and there. And so occasionally I get this question of what we should invest in. So the number of times people we should invest in. So the number of times people have asked me about IM Academy, and I think maybe this is another platform which I can use to share my thoughts think about it. So IM Academy is like a platform for financial education, trading education. So they have this program where when you subscribe, they teach you on how to trade on the global financial markets. They have trading courses for investment in Forex, in cryptocurrencies, in binary options, in commodities. So in all these things, so the question I get that whether this is a scam or not, I cannot say it's not a scam. Forex trading is real. People make the forex market on the world over is like about $6 trillion. So it's a huge market with big players, playing in it. So people really make money. But I must really say that when you talk of traders, maybe 10 or less than that, 10% of traders worldwide really make money. The rest tend to write check to the market. So when we say someone write checks to the market, I mean you put in your money and before you know it, you have blown off your accounts, you put in $1,000 or whatever size of investment you are starting with, and you tend to lose everything. But it doesn't mean that the market doesn't work. The market pays, but it takes some time, to gain the required expertise to really make money for this market. So what IM Academies said, what they are selling is one, the financial education. They teach you how to trade these different types of markets. When we say markets, meaning that the kind of things you can trade on the international financial markets, forex, commodities, cryptocurrencies. So what's another thing they offer is that, so you may not be an expert at this thing, but they also promise that they send you the trade ideas. So if there's an opportunity to trade market like, let's say, USD and the British pound, they will send you the alert on your phone telling you that it's time to sell. I mean, to trade, whether to buy or sell, and you make money doing that. And so I think for me, this is a fantastic idea if you are on IM Academy. Uh, so let's talk about the kind of things they give advice on. First is Forex. So like I said earlier, Forex is a huge market. And when you tell Forex, you are buying forex of a foreign currency of a country or selling another, depending on your expectation or your, so you are more or less betting that whether naira will go up against the dollar or it will come down. So that's what you do in forex, basically. And people, is a multi-billion-dollar industry with the big banks in the world, trading on this market. So instead of you to spend a long time learning how to trade these markets, you can depend on IM Academy to send you ideas of when to buy, when to sell, when to exit some of these instruments or markets, to so speak. So when we say instrument in the world of financial or trading, we actually mean something you can buy and sell. So it's quite a simple term. Now, apart from forex, they also deal with cryptocurrencies. So currencies are like kind of money, a medium of exchange. So medium of exchange means that if you make furniture and I sell food, and I need um, furniture from you. So normally what we exchange now is money. So these cryptocurrencies allow people to exchange value. You can use it to make payment. and but it's not issued by any government. It's issued, I mean, it's created by a community of let's say community of people in a network, in a network which we call blockchain, and it's secured because whatever you do on the network must be authorized by all participants in the network. I don't want us to go too much into the nitty gritty or the technicality because I mean cryptocurrency is a topic I would like to talk about as a topic and generally, and even train on it or offer a course on it. But we are talking about IM Academy. But I just mentioned the issue of crypto. Let's just take it that cryptocurrency is people use it to pay. So there are some matcha. If you want to pay on Amazon, buying something on Amazon today, you can use cryptocurrency. They are not issued by any government, unlike the naira that the central bank of Nigeria issues or the dollar that the Federal Reserve of the United States issue. So these currencies are created. They are created by community of programmers or network administrators, and that's what we use to make payment. Now, I will not to go too much into crypto. Another one is commodities. So IM Academy also give you trading signal on how to deal with commodities. So what maybe so in case some of us don't know, almost all the big manufacturers in the world they are using one commodity or the other. So Nestle we use corn um, to make Cerelac. Cadbury will use cocoa to make Bonvita. Um, Crude oil is a commodity. Gold is a commodity. Wheat is a commodity. So flour means we need to buy wheat or corn to make flour. So there are markets whereby people trade all these things. So and their prices are determined on this international market, and they go up and down. The prices rise up or it goes down. So which offers opportunity for those who are, if you can buy cheap and sell high, you make profit. So what IM Academy also offers in terms of commodities trading is to give you ideas of when to buy, when to sell, and because each of these markets or instruments they have factors that affect them. So if you are talking of agri commodities like wheat, like corn, we can guess already that something like rainfall, weather condition can affect the prices, because if there's no rain, if the weather conditions is harsh, there will be short supply, and that will make the prices to go up. So there are ways of analyzing how the prices of these things will move, be it commodities, be it forex, be it cryptocurrencies. So there's another one they also offer on binary options. So binary, I mean, means two. So option is the opportunity for you to decide. So a binary options work by the fact that if you take an instrument, be it a currency, be it a stock, and you say the price will go up, it will go down. So you place a bet on the financial markets that, so if I take a stock like Apple, and I will say, so the option will be, so we have what we call put option or call option. That's also a course on its own, or something that we will talk about separately. If you say a call, that means that you are saying that you expect the price of that thing to go up. So if I think Tesla as a stock that the price will go up, I don't need to buy Tesla. All I need is to buy a call option on Tesla. So a call option means that I will have the right to pay a fixed price on Tesla in the future. So if I'm saying that I expect Tesla, in my mind, I expect Tesla to become $5,000 per unit, and there's a price that I and the seller of the option agree, which we call exercise price. So that price may be trading 2,000 at the moment. So I will enter into a contract, and there are financial markets where all these things are traded. I will enter into a contract that I'm going to pay an agreed amount in the future. I may say $3,000. Meanwhile, in my mind, I expect that I'm going to buy. I'm going Tesla will grow as much as $5,000 in the future. So once I enter that option, so once the price goes beyond the exercise price, what's going to happen is that it is that exercise price. The exercise price is the agreed price we have agreed today that we are going to pay. I am going to pay in the future because I am the one who is buying the call option. So if in the future Tesla grows to 5,000, but I have agreed 3,000, what I'm going to pay on the call is $3,000. So there's a profit of $2,000 for me. So that's in a simple way how option works. There's also one called put option. That is when I'm expecting the price to go down. So I can buy the option, I can sell the option. And the option, there are two types because we say binary. So either is going up or is going down. So in a nutshell, the IM Academy also advise on how to trade this option. So I think the value proposition is that one, they train us. Two, they also give us signal on real life trade. So if you want to trade on these options or on any of these things that they give advice on, which you receive on your phone call, on your mobile phone, then there's an opportunity to make money. However, so where I have a challenge with IM Academy, so I've explained so far, there is nothing fraudulent about what they are doing. It's, to me, it's just an educational institution or educational business, which is okay, no problem with it. So now, where it gets interesting, so to speak, is you now have to pay some fixed amount. I think to enroll first time, you have to pay $324 for a type of an offering, and after that you pay like $274 every month. Every month you have to keep paying this thing. So that could be challenging for some people, because I mean, how much are you investing? Depending on how much you are investing in this thing, that will determine if you can afford to pay somebody 274 dollars every month. Because by the time you multiply that by 12 months, that means for a year you probably be talking about $3,000, which you pay before you make anything. They earn this whether you made any kobo or not. Now, I've spoken to people who are on IM um, that when they give you trade signal or ideas of what to buy in terms of commodity or binary option or forex, that is like 80% or 90% correct. I wouldn't know. I didn't enroll with on their platform. So, but even if that is correct, it may not mean that person is making money. Because what if when they gave you a signal, the 80% is when you were using $100, $200 to trade. The time you now decide to go, this money looks easy, let me make money, let me put 2,000, and you lose it, which is the other 20%. That will wipe off um all your profits. So it doesn't mean that you are making money. But I mean, some of them say, most of the people I've seen that are on IM Academy, they say they are making money, and there's a reason which I'm not very confident about what they are telling me. So anytime somebody is giving an advice and you see that that person has an interest in it, and what's the interest? So as someone on IM Academy, your source of income is not only your trading income, but also from referral. So they have this kind of multi-level marketing arrangement whereby you are supposed to bring people, and the more you can bring people to IM Academy, there's something that you share with the organization and make money. So I see people, making money for referrals, but it's possible they are not making money from the trading, which is supposed to be the main business they are doing, or main transaction. So if you're not the type that have good network of friends that can afford to invest in this, I mean, is by Nigerian standards today, where you have a minimum wage of 30,000 naira a month, you will know that anybody who is paying $274 every month is not in the lower rung of the ladder, it's somewhere in the middle. So if you are not the type that has access to this kind of network or contacts of people, I'm not very sure it's a good idea to enter into an arrangement whereby you'll be paying somebody $274, whether you make money. Generally speaking, I what one thing about finance is that no one size fits all. So I will advise that even if you want to go with IM Academy, like I said earlier, um, the forex market, trading in commodities, trading in options, they are not. It's not as if these are scams. They are real transactions that big banks and investors trading all over the world. The only thing is that there's a required level of expertise that you need to have because you can make money out of it. And also the fact that you are now have to pay IM Academy like 250 or $70 a month, meaning that there's a minimum level of um, asset or investment that you should have yourself before you can first of all make their own money, which you will give them, then before you start making your own. So I always think that it's important for everybody to have someone who helps them look at their financial situation, look at, okay, how much can you afford to risk here, what are your objectives, you want to pay your children's school fees abroad in next 10 years, I want to retire at the age of 45. It's good to have a professional, people who understand how all these things work, both on your personal side, who knows your people who know your own personal circumstance, and also know how all these markets with this big oyinbo option, this and that, who knows how they work and how they fit into your own plan. But if you just go to this thing, there are people are making money, and you go into IM Academy without looking at your own personal circumstance, it may be challenging. Also, because they also make money for referrals like a multi-level marketing. If you are not the type that is quite sociable or have contacts that you can bring in, you may be incurring unnecessary cost, and I mean about $2,500, $3,000 a year without you making the cover. It's not a small amount of money. So I would say that IM Academy is not a scam. It's an educational platform, educational organization. So also the assets they advise you on, they are also real assets that is tradable all over the world, but that are tradable all over the world, but it takes a level of expertise, which they are also offering, that they will be giving you trade ideas, trade advice. Fair enough. But there are still many things involved in making money from all these things. So I will advise that talk to an expert, somebody who understands how all these markets work, and also who can sit down with you and understand what you do, your own unique circumstance, your own unique situation, that will now you sit down together and draw out a plan that works for you. So if you have any question or further, or an idea of how to sit down and look at your portfolio or your financial circumstances, do not you can reach us through our email, info at moneymap.africa. So reach us, we'll be very glad to assist and give our own thoughts, share our thoughts on this. So also, you can, if you have anything, if you disagree with what we have said, I mean, we are open to all ideas. If you know something that we have not considered, perhaps. So one thing about the investment world is that nothing is static. We are open. We glean information from everywhere. And if we say this today and we see another information that shows that what we said yesterday is not correct, we don't have problems quickly changing our position on all these things, because that's how the financial market works. Today, interest rate is up, tomorrow is down. We have to change at the same time. So that's how it works. So thank you. If you have enjoyed the video and you want to know more about all these things, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Do not hesitate to write us, and we want to hear from you. God bless. Thank you.